Hi everyone, I'm Blah Blah, and today we'll be playing Medieval Dynasty with a few rules. 1. If you die forever. 2. No building permits for the first season. 3. No stealing. 4. No stats but one can benefit the player. And lastly, rule number 5. All AI stats are maxed out. Oh yeah, I also want to cut down every tree in Medieval Dynasty. Let's just say it's a mission from our past selves. So, if I want to survive my first season and complete my secret mission, I would need a lot of food, so I would need to get a lot of coin and fast. And only one thing comes to mind, and that's stone knives. They only need 5 sticks and 2 stone to craft. Plus, they go for 20 coin at any vendor. So, my plan is simple. Collect enough stone and sticks, then craft them into knives, sell them off for huge profit, then use the huge profits to buy all the food in the kingdom. Finally, make it back to the starting area to start cutting down every tree. Simple. After gathering some supplies, I craft my first stone pickaxe. I get right to work, stone farming the Gostovia area. No stone was safe. I would need them all. I take my first break by the lake, cause I was thirsty. Since I was so close to the village, might as well grab some food. I began crafting all my knives I could, but then I see some villagers returning home, not wanting to wait until tomorrow. 20 would have to do. 450 coin, not a bad start. I bought every apple, carrots, onion, beetroots, and cabbage she had in stock. After much nitpicking, I found these foods give the best bang for your buck. Luckily for me, this lady also sells food in the village, and almost all the exact same items too. Isn't competition great? My plan was working. This stockpile of food will ensure my survival. Not wanting to waste a day, I head over to the next village. They had nothing. Not knowing if the vendors reset day by day, I stick around Gostovia, mining it to the bone throughout the night. The next morning, I sell all 40 of my knives for 800 coins. Find the lady from yesterday and find out goods do not reset daily. So I just end up grabbing a bucket of water for the road. Now, traveling is tricky. If you're traveling on the road, you might find some things, and it's safe. But cutting through the woods is so much faster. But it's super dangerous since everything can one-shot us. So you gotta keep your eye open. I wasn't scared until I ran up on some wild boar. Needless to say, I almost pooped my pants. I ran so fast, I made it to the next town without the map. But they had nothing either. But luckily the next town was in spitting distance. Wow, 3 towns in a row with nothing? Very well. There's bound to be food in one of these cities. The rest of the night I spend my time at a creek, farming stone and gathering, and getting poisoned. In the morning, I find more free stuff on my way to the next village. But when I get there, the guy's like, "You smell, get out my face." Well, sorry. After my bath, I was too embarrassed to show off my face, so I made my way to the next village. Oh my, Nadar had tons of apples. Needless to say, I bought all the usual suspects. Apples, beetroots, cabbages, carrots, and onions. Yes, my stockpile was growing nicely. A couple more cities like this, I'll be able to return to Gostovia to start my war on trees. I make my way over to Danica, where I run into Kinga and purchase all the usual suspects once more. Since Danica is an rocky area, I decide to stay the night for some farming. When I was done, I started crafting more stone knives until the next morning. I make my way to Laniska. The first vendor is useless. I was hoping this wasn't a wasted city. And there he stood, the last hope for the city. And boy, he did not disappoint.
Whatever you need, I've got it.
99 apples? I just hit the jackpot. This guy was loaded. I grabbed all his apples, over 30 beetroots, over 40 cabbages and carrots, and 39 onions. I felt like I had enough food to survive the seasons at this point. But now I was thinking about picking up some protection. So I needed to farm just a little more stone. Oh my god, what is this wolf doing? Just standing there, waiting to give people heart attacks. I would have to stay on guard from here on out. Dying now would most definitely suck. I begin crafting stone knives at dusk, then head back out for my bow at dawn. Since I'd taken a bath, this guy doesn't tell me to get lost. I sell my knives and grab my arrows and a bow. Finally, I had everything I could possibly need. This bow was purely cosmetic, but it made me feel better. On my way back to the starting zone, I continued to farm stone. You can't have too many. Plus, we're gonna need all the EXPs when we go mining. When I make it back, it's still dark, so I begin crafting 30 stone axes for the upcoming battle. As soon as day breaks, I charge at the enemy. I could now be out here indefinitely. At first, I was sloppy. I was just cutting down the trees, then picking up the stumps. This wasted time. Over the next 2 days, I developed a habit of cutting down a tree, then immediately picking up the stump. When this is done properly, it cuts the tree falling animation in half. I was making great progress. Gastopia wouldn't last the season at this rate. But it wasn't meant to be. I had work at 11 PM and my Uber was already outside. So I turned off the TV and head to work. So when I get back home in the morning and turn the TV on, all I see is you're dead. I don't know, I must have touched a button or something, but I must have starved to death. Why didn't I save and quit? I didn't save for a long time either, since Ronica. But it wouldn't even matter cause I already died. And rule 1 says, if you die forever. It doesn't matter if you were there or not. So I begin once again, and who knows, I might be able to even go faster this time. I gather my supplies and mark this tree for death by socking it a few times before whipping out my axe. Then, this tree just straight out murders me in broad daylight. Yep. Episode 2 isn't coming out till next year, that's for sure. Well, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. Happy New Year's, and bye.